Hey guys, welcome to the video. This is actually going to be one of my last videos of 2022, which is crazy, but every year I love to look back at all of my festival outfits, and I just think it's fun to reflect on what we wore and how we felt about it and tell you guys a little bit of like some behind the scenes stories of how things came together because I personally love rave and festival fashion. It's an awesome way to express yourself, and this year, I definitely felt a change within myself, which I'll talk about, but we're going to go back and rank all my festival outfits of 2022. So let's get into it. So this year, I actually attended 7 festivals, which is pretty crazy. That might be my record of all time, but I am lucky enough to now work kind of hand in hand with the festival scene. So I do work full time now for Beatbox Beverages, and we sponsor a lot of festivals in the United States. So I did get to attend some festivals working with Beatbox. And then on the flip side, of course, this was a huge year for me content-wise because I got to work as media with a lot of festivals. It was just a really special year overall, and it's been a wild ride being on YouTube for 5.5 years now. So big things happened this year, but like I mentioned, things kind of shifted for me a little bit. I have a video on my channel called Modest Rave Outfits. So if you're somebody who likes to wear a little bit more coverage and you don't like to have like your skin fully out in outfits, I kind of felt that more this year, especially now working more behind the scenes. It definitely changed how I look at some festivals just because I wanted to be a little bit more professional in some settings and definitely wanted a little bit more coverage if I was going to be working more behind the scenes. Definitely didn't want as like standout outfits for certain things. So that's kind of like how I approached my outfits this year, depending on the event I was attending. So starting at the beginning of the year, my first event that I went to was Ultra Miami. At the time, I was still working for the platform Gray Area, so I did get to have a press pass for that, and I went with my coworkers. So that was amazing to see the behind the scenes press action at Ultra. But what was crazy about this whole weekend is it was also my first time doing Miami Music Week, so it was just like a bender of a week. And I remember struggling to like figure out what to wear because I knew I had to I wanted to have outfits for the festival, but I also wanted to have outfits like I could throw a t-shirt over when we were going to like the press boat. So on Friday, I ended up going with this one outfit, which at the time, I don't know why, like I wasn't sure about it when I first planned it. And then looking back on photos, I'm like, I looked hot. Like I feel like I popped off with this outfit a little bit. So this was Friday. First, we went to MK's pool party. So it's this green like flame bodysuit / swimsuit, which was from Sweet Electric Wear. And then I went with this mesh kind of theme. So I had a mesh shrug from Freedom Ravewear, and I had a mesh skirt, which I believe was from I Heart Raves, I believe. And then I paired it with my Nomad Candy like neon alien necklace, and then my neon green Amazon glasses, which were like a staple for me. And then I just wore my black combat boots from Festy Bestie, and I popped on my signature high ponytail extension from Lit Unicorns. And like I said, I felt hot in this. I felt like a little techno baddie this day. So that ended up coming together really well. And I think if I had to rank that out of 5, we're going to do 5 Ferris wheels because Ferris wheels are representative of festivals. So out of 5 being the best, I would give this outfit, I'd give this a 4. I felt really, really good in this. So that's a 4. On Saturday, I ended up going with this super cute outfit, again, that I liked because it was still like a little bit sexy, but you know, my butt was covered and everything. So I went with this just straight up white bodysuit from Amazon that I had seen in a TikTok. It's like white, kind of like satiny feel. And then I paired it with my zebra print skirt from Tasteful Girls that I've had for a while. And then my belt is from Nomad Candy. My necklace is from Nomad Candy. And then I just popped on these little like white scrunchy pigtails and braided white extensions in my hair, which I thought like added to the whole look. And then my white sunglasses are actually these little heart sunglasses I got from Amazon for my bachelorette party in the fall. So this like whole black and white ensemble was super cute, and I felt really confident in it. So I would give this one, I'm probably going to give this one like a 3 out of 5 because it's nothing crazy, but it still like looked really cute. So we'll go with a 3 out of 5. Then for the last day, this outfit was also like a tough one for me to put together. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to wear on day 3 of Ultra, but I'm obsessed with this sequin halter top. This is from Shop Easy Tiger. It says "See good in all things," which I absolutely love that saying. And I just paired it with these cute little like fishnet chap shorts from Etsy. that I feel like I could wear a million times over with different tops. So that's like a staple piece now in my closet. And then the earrings are these little tinsel earrings from Brits Blossoms, which are so cute in person. I have them in other colors. They're very like shiny and bright. And then this is when I first got the Disco Desiac hat. It says disco on it with chains. Love this hat. I've worn it several more times. So this outfit's, I'm going to give it the same thing. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's nothing like crazy, but it still came together like super cute and I felt really good in it. So those were all of my ultra outfits. Then moving on to Project Glow, that was my second festival of the year. This was a brand new festival that took place in Washington, D.C. I have to I'm going to pat myself on the back for this first outfit because this one I actually did like really, really plan and I think it came together so well and it's probably one of my most like out there outfits. Like I felt like a cosplay character in this, which I never kind of like go that route, but this was the Hazard Bath collection from Rolita Couture. I loved the color scheme. So I think adding the orange wig on top of it and then these heart goggles, they were like rhinestone goggles from Etsy, just made me feel like literally like a video game character. And I just paired it with these sick ass demonia like thigh high boots and then these little mesh gloves from Rave with Me Gente. Like it was such a vibe. I don't think I've ever had so many comments on a festival outfit in my life. People were literally stopping me like left and right at Project Glow. Booty was looking good. So I have to give myself like, I'm going to give myself like a 4.5, I have to say, just for like the planning and how it came together and how it looked. Like almost perfect, almost perfect. I feel like it's going to be hard for me to give myself a 5. And also guys, please chime in with your comments below. Like I want to know what you think about all these outfits as well. Okay, day 2, it was super rainy at Project Glow when the day started. And again, this day I went super casual. I just like didn't really want to buy a new outfit for the second day. So the top is my Seven Lions top. I had to wear it because he was playing and I wanted to represent. And the bottoms, these are some of my favorite pants. They're so sexy, super sick. They're from Pretty Little Thing. It kind of looks like a faux thong at the top. Very fitted, and it's like a little bell bottom at the bottom. So anyway, I felt like a baddie in this, and I just threw in my signature again. Same hair I did at Ultra with the little white pom-poms, and then I braided in some hair from Lunatics. So this was super cute. Nothing crazy, I would say, for myself. Like, I would say this is probably like a 2.5 out of 5, and not in like a it didn't look good. Like I feel like it looked good and it was cute. I just don't think it was anything crazy. I think this is like, if 5 is like the most crazy, wild, like super planned out there, this is like probably on the lower scale. So I'm gonna say that was like a 2.5 if I had to pick. Then we are gonna dive into EDC Vegas, which I have to say, like EDC Vegas is the one that I go the most all out for every single year. It's like, this is like the Super Bowl of festival outfits. Like you can go to the full 9s if you want to. But what was special about this is I was hosting the EDC Las Vegas live stream with Insomniac Radio. So that played in a lot to my outfit choices because I was going to be interviewing really big artists in this outfit. And I didn't obviously want to show up in like a bikini and a thong because that would be super inappropriate. So I was like, how can I, once I found out I was hosting, I had to totally shift my direction. And I was like, how can I still look super cute, still really ravey and festival-y because that's my personality, but like stand out. So these are my favorite outfits of the year, if I do say so myself. Friday ended up coming together so well. It was this mesh, like purple, pink, blue long sleeve top and skirt set from Bad Inca. When I first got it in the mail, the colors like weren't that bright and I thought it was like a little lackluster, but how this all came together, I'm so like, I felt so good and confident in this. I just put like a little black bra under it and little black bottoms under it. And then I just had a cute little chain belt from Stinnies. My earrings are from Nomad Candy. And I had my big, beautiful crystal necklace from She's the Rainbow because I was like, I need all of the luck I can get for these interviews. And then again, boom, popped on my Ariana Grande ponytail because that makes me feel like a fucking baddie. And I felt like I looked so beautiful and confident in this. And Chris Lake complimented me on my crystal necklace. So that made my fucking night. So I felt really, really good in this. I would give this I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 because I felt really, really, really good. And I think it like came together very nicely. Saturday, So crazy story about this outfit. This is from Elsie and Fred. It's this orange sequin matching set that is like so stunning in person. It is glittery and vibrant, and the sun catches it so beautifully in Vegas. I've had this for 3 years. I bought this in 2019 and I wore this to EDC Orlando 2019 when it rained, so I wore a poncho over it the whole time, so it was basically wasted on that festival. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that out of the closet because that outfit was too fucking good to just sit in the closet for 3 years. This is a 5 out of a 5 for me. I gotta say it. I think orange is probably one of my power colors. It just complemented my skin tone so well. I loved it. I got so many compliments on this outfit. I felt, like I said, confident. When you feel like in your power, I felt like a badass. Plus, I got these crazy beautiful like blonde braids. I think it was called the Fluffy Bunny from Squad Goals Beauty. So I had this like crazy big hair. I paired it with my house earrings that are orange from Nomad Candy, and it just fit me like a glove, and I felt like a badass. So 5 out of 5 for the orange outfit. And then on Sunday, this was a custom romper. It is so fucking cute. It fit me like a glove. It's from AJS Design. It's a company in the UK. You can pick whatever fabric you want. So this style is there, and there's like all these fabrics you can pick from. So I think this one was called like Flame or something like that, like Rainbow Flame. But oh my God, it fit me so good. I felt so sexy in this, but I was still covered. It showed like skin, but it still covered the bits I wanted. So it was like shorts, and then it had a cutout in the middle, and then it was like a little tie. Again, I did this really cute thing where I stacked my necklaces, so I loved how that all looked together. And then again, I had my big hair on. I had my little fake press-on nails on. Like this outfit, I remember like walking down the tunnel to go to like the hosting gig, and I like remember seeing people like staring at me when I was walking. So I was like, this outfit came out really good. So I'm also gonna give this a 5 out of 5 because I felt like such a badass in this outfit, and I think it just like complimented me so well. Damn, this video is gonna be long. Okay, Electric Forest. I have 4 outfits from Electric Forest. For this festival, I approached it totally differently because again, it was a camping festival. It was my first time, and I will say this, you guys, I wouldn't get as into it next time, like as dressed up, because now knowing like how tired you are, the weather, how dusty it is, you just want to be comfortable. You're going to be sitting on the grass or dirt. But nevertheless, on Thursday, I wore this Suspects bodysuit, the Medusa bodysuit. She sent it to me, and I thought like the color scheme looked beautiful and kind of matched Forest's vibes. The only thing I will say about Forest is with some of the outfits, I felt a little self-conscious, and this was one of them. Like at the time, I wasn't feeling the best about my body, and it was very revealing for me. And like I said, throughout the year, my perspective on outfits changed. And so this kind of felt like old me. And so you'll see, I only wore it like that in the very beginning of the festival, and then I put a jersey on me, and I wore my lunchbox jersey the entire rest of the day because that felt way more comfortable than like being basically like half naked. So like I love the bodysuit, it's absolutely gorgeous, but that outfit kind of like didn't really come together. So I'm gonna give that also like a 2.5 out of 5 because I just don't think like the whole thing came together that well. On Friday, loved this outfit. I don't remember the name of it. I will link it below, but I found this like woven black romper that's like very big this year. It has like all the slits and cuts in it. Didn't have to wear a bra with this, didn't have to wear underwear. It was just so freaking comfortable, and it was breathable fabric. It was perfect for Forest. Like this is the outfit you want to go with for Forest. And then I just popped on my like Brits Blossom kitty ears and earrings and kept it super comfy this day. That was it. So I'd probably give this a 3 out of 5. It wasn't anything crazy, but I was definitely going for like cozy comfort over like crazy fashion statement. Saturday, I went the opposite direction. Saturday was like one of my all out outfits, and I thought this perfectly fit the theme. When I saw Daisy Daydreams drop this butterfly collection, I was like, that is 100% a Forest outfit. So it was this beautiful purple bodysuit with long sleeves, long bell sleeves. I had purple butterflies all over it, and then I got the matching purple little skirt. It was so cute. I felt like a little fairy princess. I did my same like braided hair, which was helpful just to get my hair out of my face. And then I used Lunatics, like really pretty butterfly crystals and body tattoos. So I went like full butterfly princess moment for this day. Super cute outfit. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 just of how like how I planned it and how it all came together. And then the last day of Forest, I also went for a really, really big statement piece. So this was the first time I wore an outfit from Diosa by Secco, which is a really incredible handmade family-run company, and they sell like full sets. So this was like the top, the skirt, the bottoms, the bell sleeves, and the choker all came together as one set. Super beautifully like put together and sewn together. It was a statement piece for sure. And then I braided in my like neon yellow hair extensions. I had neon yellow fluffy earrings. Like it was definitely a statement moment. I don't think this outfit fit me the best, and that was a huge bummer. So I did have some issues with the fit of this, which kind of sucked. So I'm going to give this, I'll give it like a 3.75 out of 5, because the outfit itself, absolutely gorgeous, one of a kind piece, but how I felt in it and how it fit me wasn't the best, but still like looked crazy, got so many compliments on it. Moving on to ARC. So ARC happened in September. This was another case where I was working this event for Rave Culture Cast. I had a bunch of interviews scheduled, and I was definitely doing some like networking and mingling at this festival. So that played into my outfits 100%. I definitely wanted that balance again of like, could wear it backstage, like networking, being professional, but could also look really cute inside the festival. So this is one of my favorite outfits of the year, I will say. This was a red set from Succeed Women's, which was my first time buying from them. They sent me this outfit. Sorry, they gifted me this outfit. Loved it. It was super sexy in the front with the little like lace up area with the cleavage popping out. Then I had biker shorts, super comfy, best case scenario. And it came with these matching gloves. And then I just paired that with the belt and these white sunglasses, which are now my new white like staple sunglasses from Amazon. I got so many compliments on this outfit. You guys really liked this one, which I was like not surprised by, but I was shocked at how many people like really, really liked this one. I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. I felt fucking fire in it, and it looked really, really cute. On Saturday, I wore a dress, which is like, I think this is a first for me. I don't think I've ever worn a dress to a festival, but this dress was gifted to me from Cocoa Fields Boutique, which is an Australian festival company. I just really liked this pattern. I thought it was super cool. I thought the color scheme was really pretty. I definitely went for like a girlier, more feminine look this day. I paired it with my crystal necklace and my disco ball earrings, and that was it. I kept it super simple. Like I didn't really wear candy to this festival or anything crazy, and I just did like little buns in my hair because I think I was just like over my hair this weekend. But this came out really, really cute. It was super short, and I remember like walking through Chicago to get on the train. Oh, and I forgot, I paired it with my huge like Demonia like super chunky white platform boots, which were a fucking vibe with this whole look. I just remember this being so short and getting on the subway train being like, I regret wearing a dress to a festival because I'm just going to be like pulling this down the entire time, which I was. So I'm like over wearing anything like a short dress or a short skirt ever again because it just ruined my day. It wasn't that bad. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so this was absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give this one probably a 4 out of 5. I think it looked really cute, but definitely was not the most functional. And then on the last day, I wore this matching set. I think it was called Mariposa, Acid Mariposa, from Rave with Mi Gente. I went with this whole like red color scheme, which I absolutely loved. So I had the little skirt set, I had a butterfly necklace and belt from Rolita Couture, and then I paired it with the red fishnets, which I think like really added to this outfit rather than just going with like standard black. I brought out the Disco Desiac hat again, which was super cute with this. I popped on a little red lip to go with my theme, and then I wore my Dombresky jersey the entire day because, again, this was another scenario where the skirt was much shorter than I thought it was going to be, and it kept riding up over the fishnets. So I regretted wearing a skirt, but I kept the jersey on the whole time, and it was like that ended up making it more comfortable. So this one I would give I'd probably give this one like a 3.5 to 3.75. It was super, super cute. Nothing crazy though. Okay, moving on to Imagine. So what I'll quickly say about Imagine is I found out I was going like literally 2 weeks before. This was a beatbox work trip. I was going to be helping the field marketers there and shooting content. So I've never been more unprepared for a festival, you guys. Like, I literally just packed a carry-on, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I definitely was not thinking like festival outfits. I was like, just bring comfy clothes. You're going to be working. So I like wasn't even thinking about it in like a festival context at all. And so, yeah, that's like reflective in these outfits, but hashtag no regrets because it was all so comfy. So this first one, I literally just wore my black beatbox crop top and denim shorts and my beatbox bucket hat. That was it. I was working all day, like literally nothing crazy here. I brought my pashmina. Oh, actually, I forgot a pashmina. That's how unprepared I was. I forgot a mask and I forgot a pashmina. So I had to buy a pashmina there, and then I ended up buying a full, like really cute outfit from one of the shops because I didn't have pants for at nighttime. So I bought like pants and a crop top. But that was my outfit. Really not much to say here. Honestly, like probably a 2 out of 5. Like literally nothing crazy. I would wear this on the weekend during the summer. On Saturday, this one I put like a little bit more effort into, but I wore my house head crop top from So Butterfly Clothing with like high-waisted black denim shorts, popped on some Nomad Candy jewelry, did a cute little like bubble braid, and that was it. Called it a day again. This is probably like a 2.5 out of 5. Again, nothing crazy. And then the last day, probably the most like plain out of everything, but I just wore my Classy Network bra me, which is a little like bra cup top, same denim shorts, literally just French braided my hair and threw a baseball cap in. Also probably a 2.5 out of 5. By the way, just because they're a low score does not mean I regret them or that they're a bad outfit in any way, shape, or form. This is a completely normal outfit to wear to a festival. You do not have to go over the top and spend crazy money. Like, it is literally whatever you are comfortable in. Just for me, being at festivals for so long, it was just like a total shift in what I am used to doing because I like to get like fully dressed up. So it was like the complete opposite for me. It was the most dressed down I've ever been at a festival. So that was Imagine. And then for EDC Orlando, it ended up being a similar scenario some of the days. So I was working this festival. I was at Slumberland Festival all weekend, and it just was the most busy festival weekend I had. I definitely took on a lot of projects. So I wasn't really like concerned about my outfits too much when I got there. I just was like, I can't even think about it. I just want to be freaking comfortable. So the first day, that's what I went for. It was just such a busy day. I remember being like, I'm just throwing on whatever I packed. So I just put on my Classy Network like brami top, which was super simple, just plain black. And then I got my Poster Girl shorts from Go Guy Clothing. Those were so cute. Loved the pattern on them. They were a little bit longer. So this whole outfit was just like so freaking comfortable, and I felt so good in it. I just popped a little hat on from To Write Love on Her Arms, which is a nonprofit that helps raise awareness of suicide prevention. So I forget what it said, like You Matter Today or something along those lines. But yeah, super comfy, nothing crazy. Probably also like maybe a 2.5 to 3 out of 5, like literally nothing crazy. Saturday was probably one of my like more planned outfits, and it was definitely one of my sexiest outfits I have ever worn to a festival. And again, I put this on, and day of, I was like a little self-conscious because again, I'm like leaning away from wearing more revealing clothing, and this one was definitely revealing, but it also made me feel like a baddie. So it was all black. It was a Rave With Me Hente bodysuit that, you know, I was kind of busting out of a little bit, but it was still a super cute, like crisscross black bodysuit. I finally got my hands on the iconic Sizzy G, the label, like mesh skirt that she has. It's like a cutout skirt. So that was like coverage on the bodysuit, which really didn't cover much at all. And then I popped on my Britz Blossoms kitty ears, and like that was it. We called it a day with that whole fit, but it was just like, I loved the all black. It was super, super sexy. I would probably say this was like a 4 out of 5. And then the last day, I got this whole set sent to me. Did I get this sent to me? I think I might have bought this. This was from McEwen Studio. It was my first time buying from them, and they are a British company. And again, I went with an orange and yellow theme because I feel like it's just such happy colors, and I think they complement my skin tone really well. So it was this like little crisscross top, and then high-waisted bottoms, like super cut out high-waisted bottoms. And then I got this shrug, the long sleeve shrug with it. So this one also was a case of like, it didn't fit me the best. I loved the fabric. I loved the color scheme, the style of it, but it was way too much of like a thong for me. It wasn't a full thong, but it just showed a lot of the booty, and the top like wasn't super supportive. So I ended up putting my Dombreski jersey on again, and I literally wore my jersey the entire festival. I only took it off to take pictures. So that was a little bit of a bummer. It wasn't really a functional outfit for me. But it was super stunning, and I liked like how the whole look came together with my little smiley face earrings from Nomad Candy, and I went with the whole like yellow and orange theme. So I would give this one probably, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 just because the outfit itself was like super, super cute. But that was everything, you guys. Those were all of the outfits that I wore in 2022. Super in-depth breakdown of everything, but I hope maybe you discovered some new shops today, or you just enjoy spending time sitting and chilling with me, because that's what I like to do with you guys as well. But yeah, if I could look at any trends that I see personally for myself going into next year, I would definitely say I'm going to be leaning more towards like the EDC Vegas style outfit, where it's functional, it covers the places that make me feel comfortable, but I still feel like super powerful and confident. And I think that also comes from outfits that fit you really well. And I just remember those 3 outfits like fit my body so well. So that's huge. If something doesn't fit you well, make sure you talk to the shop. You can usually exchange something or return it. A lot of them are like super, chatty and are able to just to discuss with you like an exchange. So if it doesn't fit you well, return it, get a different size. But I can definitely see myself going down that route a little bit more of wearing things that strike a balance between being functional and comfy and professional, but also being like a rave baddie, you know what I mean? So that is everything, you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me some comments down below. You can also subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any future videos coming up. Thank you so much for riding with me this year and for being along for the ride and watching all of these videos, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the content from 2022. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Fall into you.